Imagine an energetic force lying dormant within you, waiting to be awakened. Once stirred, it rises through your subtle body, transforming every aspect of your being. This primordial Shakti power, known for millennia in yogic and tantric traditions, is called kundalini. The term comes from the Sanskrit word kundala, meaning coiled, and kunda, meaning pit or depression. Kundalini represents a latent, serpent-like energy nestled deep within the human nervous system. Through dedicated spiritual practice, this feminine Shakti energy uncoils and ascends from the root chakra at the base of the spine to the crown chakra at the top of the head, initiating a profound awakening. Stage 1. Ignition. The first stage of Kundalini awakening involves igniting the dormant life force within us. This force, located near the base of the spine, waits to be awakened. This awakening is a gradual process, occurring through consistent spiritual practice over time rather than a single sudden event. Practices like yoga, meditation, chanting, and prayer can help build the momentum needed to stir the Kundalini energy. Unexpected events or mystical experiences may also trigger its initial movement. Once awakened, this energy demands a serious, irreversible commitment to the spiritual path. The process burns away all limiting constructs, leaving nothing but the divine essence. It is crucial to be certain of your desire for liberation before embarking on this journey. The signs of initial awakening are unmistakable and often dramatic, including strong energy currents, inner light and sounds, tingling sensations, bodily heat, and intense trance states. The body may experience frequent spasms and movements beyond conscious control as it releases muscular lockings and blockages, known as kriyas. With closed eyes, vibrant, and sometimes unsettling visions may appear as consciousness begins to penetrate the subtle realms behind the physical. Energetically, the nadis, meridians, and nervous system must undergo a significant overhaul to accommodate this surge of bioelectricity. Physical detoxification, cleansing, and preparatory groundwork are necessary to avoid overstimulation. If the Kundalini energy rises prematurely without proper preparation, it can result in psychosis, neuropathy, or other issues. The awakened Shakti begins her sacred work by confronting latent negative behavioral patterns and traumas from this and past lifetimes. She pierces through all false, limited identities, revealing only our timeless essence. However, without wisdom and psychic sensitivity cultivated through years of diligent training, aspirants risk overstimulation and may struggle like poor swimmers in turbulent seas. Genuine spiritual accomplishment comes gradually and through immense grace. Therefore, earnest practice requires harmonizing body, mind, spirit, and shadow to welcome the divine presence into our inner temple. She must be invited in respectfully and prepared for properly to ensure her work heals rather than harms. Only then can we navigate the long, volatile path ahead. Stage 2. Cleansing and transformation. As the Kundalini energy rises, it begins to cleanse the body and mind of energetic toxins and past traumas. This process can be intense, bringing suppressed emotions and memories to the surface. It's crucial to recognize that this is a natural part of the awakening process and that the energy is working to clear blockages. Physically, the energy may cause strange sensations or movements as it clears density or congestion in the nadis and chakras. Emotionally, intense feelings of anger, sadness, fear, or shame may arise as buried emotions and memories are released. This process is akin to spiritual chemotherapy, and it is vital to trust it and allow the energy to do its work. Self-care is important during this time, as is seeking support from loved ones or spiritual guides if needed. As the energy continues to flow, it will reorganize brain chemistry and neural channels, increasing your capacity to handle the higher voltage. This may result in unusual physical sensations or altered states of consciousness, which can be unsettling but indicate significant upgrades. The intensity of mystical experiences can manifest both physically and externally, and feelings of identity fear are normal as the ego grapples with its limitations. This is a sign of the sacred force reshaping your being into a vessel capable of navigating transdimensional realities. Stage 3. Mastery of psychic gifts. As the pranic flow intensifies, each chakra reveals its latent potential, or siddhis, which are mystical powers in yogic terms. These awakenings grant access to realities beyond conventional senses and mind. Inner visions become more vivid and frequent, opening portals to subtle dimensions. The external reality may appear illusory as the primacy of consciousness becomes apparent. You might perceive multicolored light emanating from people, animals, and objects, confirming that matter is condensed consciousness. Enhanced concentration and inner sensory perception allow glimpses into both microcosmic realms and vast macrocosmic galaxies. Remote viewing may spontaneously occur as consciousness taps into the omniscient quantum field underlying space-time. Prophetic visions or precognitive dreams might also emerge, guiding you in making future decisions. Some individuals may develop telepathic abilities or subtle perceptions of past life identities still imprinted upon the soul. Obstacles hidden within the psyche may manifest as physical obstructions, apparitions, or energetic blockages known as granthis. As each chakra activates, specific gifts arise, which can be used constructively or destructively depending on the purity of your ego. Therefore, an ethical foundation and ego transcendence are critical before receiving such gifts, as they come with concealed shadows. Initially, many struggle with the immense responsibility that accompanies these abilities. They may become entangled with their ego, mistaking their newfound powers as a sign of spiritual advancement. It is essential to stay sober, remain a detached witness to all phenomena, and redirect blessings into altruistic service. Cautiously test insights before acting on or proclaiming any guidance, and continuously monitor for self-aggrandizement that could distort the compassionate bodhisattva path. Through authentic humility and ego transcendence, these latent faculties can be channeled into spiritual ministry rather than narcissistic self-importance. Stage 4. The dark night of the soul. As the initial euphoria of awakening fades, the profound extent of energetic purification becomes apparent. This challenging stage, often called the dark night of the soul, was popularized by the Spanish mystic and poet John of the Cross. Almost all mystical paths recognize the necessity of this agonizing passage through darkness before a resurrection into unity consciousness. The night represents the ego's complete surrender before the immortal rebirth as an ever-blissful primordial spirit. The intensity of this process clarifies why enlightenment remains rare, requiring a willingness to let everything burn away and abandon the comforts of the known for the infinite unknown. This surrender can be akin to consciously facing one's death while still alive. Genuine spiritual growth demands embracing the death of the ego, allowing for a resurrection into timeless, non-dual awareness. For householders, this relinquishment conflicts with worldly duties and relationships that require a healthy ego function. Thus, the dark night often plunges you into extreme isolation and loneliness, even if surrounded by others who cannot relate to this sacred ordeal. The mystic in crisis finds no familiar support, as all past progress seems to vanish despite immense effort and previously felt grace. As consciousness awakens from its slumber, it often encounters a sense of emptiness and meaninglessness. This challenging experience is a crucial step towards self-realization and spiritual growth. Although the journey ahead may be difficult, those who persevere will ultimately find a brighter dawn of awareness and understanding. Stage 5. Integration and inner harmony. The spiritual journey demands unwavering discipline and dedication. The dark nights can extend over years or even lifetimes, and despite the temptation to abandon the path for worldly distractions, loyalty to the spiritual journey persists. Perseverance, affirmed by deep wisdom and compassion, eventually pays off as grace rewards dedication through every turbulent season. Connecting with like-minded individuals who are also experiencing their dark nights provides hope and demonstrates the necessity of this stage towards actualized unity. You will realize you are not walking alone, but in good company with saints traversing the illumined highway home, heart to heart. The dark night strips away all false bonds and illusions, leaving only naked awareness shining bright. Grace dawns as meditation evolves into spontaneous beingness beyond all states. Follow your inner guidance and remain steady through the storm until the sun returns. Dawn takes time but comes surely. As you progress through inner work, the ego's grip on your perception loosens, allowing moments of clarity, joy, and surrender. False self-concepts based on external conditions start to dissolve, revealing their temporary nature. The soul perceives genuine inspiration behind all forms, recognizing the masterpiece beauty of the cosmic dance. Awareness of death transforms each experience into something sacred, imbuing the present moment with profound spiritual potential. Karmic patterns held across lifetimes begin to unwind, opening portals to dreams, connections, and destiny. Stage 6. The Divine Dance. As you integrate these insights, the mundane world may appear increasingly distant, while the realness of your inner experience intensifies. Towering waves of insight, spiritual fire, and overflowing love shape your perception, and the cosmos' intelligence guides.